Okay, and then looking at that clean and jerk that we have on Monday, the 16th of January, this is right after the rope climb, kettlebell snatch and burpee workout. And it's the same as we did last week. You're trying to rest a minimum of 5 minutes, a maximum of 5 minutes before you get started with that clean complex. So the same advice that I gave last week, if you know that you particularly struggle with a warm-up for clean and jerks, and maybe it's the jerk mobility or the front rack mobility or the bottom of the squat mobility, then spend some extra time on that before you start the Metcon so that you feel a little bit more warm in those positions before you do the clean and jerk. But if you usually can move a barbell and move in good positions no matter what, and you're already pretty warm, obviously you're going to be very warm from the workouts, then you don't need to spend as much time on that before the Metcon. And you certainly don't need to be building up to a heavy clean and jerk before you start the Metcon either, because this way of building is going to allow you to build quite slowly after the Metcon is done. So the opening sets are going to be around 50% of your max clean and jerk, and you're going to lift every 90 seconds, and then you're aiming to hit 2 sets at around 85%. If you need to, you can lower that down to more like 80%. And if you're feeling great, then you can go up to 90% for those bonus sets at the end. What is likely going to happen is if you have recently hit a max clean and jerk, or if you are a very good weightlifter, so you have very good weightlifting numbers, those percentages are going to be extremely difficult to hit, and you may need to come down 5%. But if you struggle with top end weightlifting numbers, or you just haven't tested that in a very long time, then you might be able to hit these a little bit easier than someone who is a good weightlifter, because what we often see is that people are who struggle with top end numbers can hit higher percentages on a regular basis. But if you're extremely explosive and you have very high 1 rep maxes, then this is very high targets to be able to hit under fatigue. So don't be too hard on yourself if this feels really difficult. Just bring those down 5%, and hitting 80% under this level of fatigue for multiple reps is still going to be extremely good. So just keep that in mind based on what kind of athlete you are before going into this clean and jerk session.